Hi guys, it's Chris again, Broken Nib RC. Um, another update video to my last update video, which was about 9 months ago. Anyway, long story short, I had a bunch of health problems and I can't work, and now I can barely breathe, so hopefully I won't sound like Darth Vader on this thing. But whatever, shit happens. What are you going to do? I have been doing a lot of RC stuff. And this is kind of a quick overview. I'll probably do some more detailed videos later. Um, that is the VS410. Got that. And I did do some mods on it. I don't know. I can't remember if I did a video on this or not. Uh, and this is also the first time using my phone. So I'm just curious to see how this works. We'll see. Hopefully you can hear me. Anyway. Then we have the Slash. I bought this a few years ago, put a lot of upgrades in it, but mostly in the drivetrain. And I kind of want to go over what works for me and, that kind of thing, in case anybody's considering buying one, which I still think is a good buy even today. It's been out for a while. But I think I just did an update, I believe last year. So I'll do that. Also, I picked up one of these guys. Did it with the last bit of money I had. This is the SCX6. Body's over there, back behind me. We're just doing a lot of. This thing's awesome. I love it. But there's some stuff you got to watch out for if you're considering buying one. It's not a big deal breaker. It's just little stuff I want to share about it. I did do some upgrades to it, but ran out of money, so it's a little bit at a time. Just got foams for it. Well, or foam-like things. I don't know. It's these 3D printed. the pile of shit on my work table is amazing. Anti-foams. I got anti-foams for it. Yeah, so I haven't even had time lately to put them in the truck, but I will do that and put up some tests in case you're thinking about it. It's those guys that already have an SCX6. It's $100 as opposed to maybe 75. So it's it's a little price. Excuse me, a little pricier. I'm kind of. I've just seen them run and I like them, and we'll see what all the fuss is about. But I'm sure they're going to be fine. They look really interesting. Anyway, got that. This guy I just picked up is ECRC Patriot, and it's 18th scale. I've never had an 18th scale before, and what is really cool about them, as soon as I found out, they take a lot of SCX24 parts. Then I was sold, because I had all these wheels and everything else, and I bought some Trio wheels back when I had money, and Trio, I have to really give it a Trio. There's some nice parts coming out of Trio, and it's some good machining. It's pretty amazing, considering the size, SCS24. Anyway, what's really cool about it is if you take the time to strip it all down, this cost about $107. Which is not bad. It's the same drivetrain as the Chevy, which is real popular, the KMS Chevy K10, I think. Yeah, K10. I think it is K10. Anyway, same chassis, same pretty much drivetrain. Not that it's all that crazy different. Real easy to disassemble. I threw some paint on it real quick. The Desert Tan, which kind of came out really nice. I had a set of Trio wheels, which I switched over. The tires don't come with any foams, but it's kind of a neat little tire. So I just basically switched it over to the Trio wheels, and then I had a little teeny set of foams that I threw in there too, and then vented everything and set it up. And I think it's kind of a neat little truck. It's probably going to need some weight. I've stripped everything down. The electronics that come with it are real. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. It's pretty junky stuff. I just I put I basically put some resin on the boards just to make them not so much waterproof, but I've been taking them out of case to save room. This thing, especially when everything's under the hood. So, like, I ended up getting this iguana, this Furatech iguana, which is pretty cheap, and it runs brushless and all that kind of good stuff. It's just trying to figure out how to program the stupid thing is getting to be a challenge. That's the latest challenge that we're working on. So anyway, I'll probably have an update on that. Kind of put that together. And anyway, it's a good little truck. It's, it's got the better motor in it, than the ones that, well, at least the ones that used to come in the SCX 24s. They're these little pity things that just burnt up. It's got the kind of like a barrage, I think you used to call it a barrage motor, which has got a bit more torque. I think they're like 66 turn, I think. These little guys. And they're a good motor. I don't know. And they're like $8. I mean, you can get them on an A-main for $8. Can't go wrong. The SCX 24, however, still working on that. It's got a Furatech brushless system in it. It's got a Tegu controller, and they're pretty hardy, but they're kind of big. They kind of have a big footprint. And I didn't get the case or anything. Like I said, I just put I just potted the back. I'll show you how I did it in a later video. But anyway, just got that. Got wheel extensions on it. The tires are from Little Guy Racing or something. But it's got a Savic servo in it, and I went to town. I don't know. They're cheaper. They're cheaper than. The cool thing about XCX 24s, okay, here's the deal. I mean, you can go apeshit with them, but they're not very big, so they don't have a lot of mass, which can be a good thing in some situations. They're kind of the trick is to get them to run, to get these to run like that, I think, and so it's kind of fun. So you do a lot of problem solving, and you add brass and weight to certain places, and that kind of thing. But naturally, as soon as you put better tires on it, the stock servo blows up. It just gives up. So you got to upgrade the servo. But even the servos, the Savics was like $35, and I think I got another one like a Easy Green or something. I'll do a video on both of these, but anyway, the servo was under 20, and that was like 6-8 months ago. It was like, oh, okay, I could live with that. Even the electronics, to go whole hog, you're talking $120 for like a set for everything. And Furatech seems like a good company. I thought they were out of Vietnam, but apparently they're out of China, I think. Don't hold me on that. But they seem to put out a lot of good products. They're the only ones that put out any products for these things, especially electronics at this size. So, I mean, quality-wise, I don't know. I haven't had any problems until I got this guy. And really, there's nothing wrong with the board. It's just the software on their app, and there's no instructions, and you got to sit there and all I could say is join Facebook groups when you get any of this stuff. There's Facebook groups out there, and the other guys will help you figure all this stuff out and get you on the right road. That's all I got to say about that. Anyway, obviously you could run 24 scale bodies on this, and I did buy a couple of kits. This was a Chevy C10 I started out with, so I ended up with a Toyota. And this is 120 scale, and it fits pretty good. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now I got a new project. Anyway, what I was saying before is because you can you can actually make a lot of the mounts and things yourself out of styrene, really, and paint it. And you're not. I don't see unless you chuck it off a table or something. I don't see it. Some of the stuff really breaking that much. So it gives you some possibilities. It's fun. It's kind of like scratch building again. It's kind of cool. I've got to I got to close this up. Either make a bumper or just put a plate in there. Put a styrene plate. It's something you can rest the battery on. That kind of little stuff like that. I need to make some shock mounts. There's nothing on the market that are really that I found that I could put the bigger. I ended up getting a 40 millimeter shock. Is this 40 mil? I don't know. It's a longer shock. That's whatever. That kind of thing. So I'm kind of into the modding and playing around with this stuff anyway. Also, got new axles. I was going to go with the Trio axles. These weren't bad. I was looking around. Amine had some hot racing axles for about 50 a piece. And so I thought, well, okay, $100. I don't know. I found these on Amazon. These are Coda Racing. These were 75 out the door. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a whirl. I don't know, I mean, we'll see how the machining is. It's Chinese crap chasing Chinese crap. You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm going to get a set of Vanquish wheels, I'll get a set of Vanquish wheels. I'll get the real deal because I know it's going to be okay. I won't really go with the Chinese crap so much, but this kind of stuff, yeah. I mean, why not? I don't, I'm out to save a buck too. Anyway, long story short, I've got lots to do. I might paint the Toyota like a green or an olive drab, and which means I might have to clean up some of the parts on this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of videos. I have my Blue Bastard, which I took to the last Axial Fest and promptly blew the rear end out of it on a trail. So I sat on a rock and fixed that enough to get back to the trail. I've yet to fix that yet. Axial Fest just got announced at a new resort. I'd like to make it out there. It's only about an hour and a half from here, so I've got to see where I'm at. And obviously, I want to try to do at least one video from there. That'd be awesome. So anyway, yeah, trying to get back into it again. I'm hoping you don't hear me breathe through this whole thing. And yeah, I'll just keep pumping out videos. I've got more time to work on this stuff, so that's about it. It's just a quick update. I hope you guys are having fun, no matter what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.